Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks Futures Market Preview for Tuesday, May 11th, 2020. Hope you had a good trading session on Monday. It was alright. We had a few winners, loser. Futures was good. Forex, we had a good winner. Still going. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. We didn't hold in there, so we didn't end up with a 12th candle here, or 12th towards the 13th signal. Market slipped back a little bit, obviously, so we were hoping to get that, but it's fine without it. Let's go through the major daily charts. Crude oil down 47 cents, down actually, despite the issue on the East Coast, to 64.45. Gold down $2.10, closes at 1835.50. S&P cash loses 44.17 points. And that was a lot of that was late in the day. It was actually pretty boring on the S&P side, but the Nasdaq got crushed down 360 points. Nothing about that chart looks good. Nothing. Okay, so just remember, like, there's not, the long side is wrong side right now. That's the most important thing to remember. The SOX down 144, right on that red static trend line. So if we lose that, we're in trouble. By the way, the futures are showing a gap down in the morning. They're currently showing down 21 on the ES and down 125 on the Nasdaq. Biotech's down 86. All sorts of problems here if we crack these recent areas. Russell 2000 down 58 and change. Nothing pretty there. Remember that 13 sell signal was the high on that one. The VIX was up $2.97 to 1966. The trend closes at 0.88, puts the 10-day at 0.95. But remember, we already got that trend sell signal over a week ago. The Nasdaq volume 4.8 billion shares. So, right about where we've been lately, what we've been kind of seeing in general. Advanced decline ratio on the Nasdaq, negative 2021, oofed. And on the New York, negative 1163, 1162, not quite as bad, but still fairly ugly. Google loses $60.18. Apple down $3.36. That doesn't look good. Netflix down 17.15, and we pointed this one out as a short idea in the room today. Amazon down 101.12. Tesla loses 43.33. Facebook down 13.11. Zoom loses $6.75. That's not a pretty chart there either. Goldman Sachs finally topping out a bit here, down $2.21. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, down $1.41. Dow Jones down just 34 points, which is not a big deal. The Bitcoin's still holding at 55,000. If we go to the intraday chart, here's 5-minute, sorry, that's 10. Switch it, please. We'll go to 5-minute candles on the ES. It was really boring. I mean, you had a flat day Friday afternoon, and then Monday, open flat, didn't do much. Going into lunch and even coming out of lunch, we were still all in that tight range for most of Friday, and then that's when that one started to slip. Right, and actually we got a 13 buy signal in the last candle, but remember that's only on a 5-minute chart. Meanwhile, on the Nasdaq side, this is much more negative. Gap down, kept going lower, tried to flatten out over lunch, and then pushed down in the afternoon. So that is nowhere near interesting from any perspective at all. In terms of economic data coming out on Tuesday, there's really not much. NFIB Small Business Index at 6 a.m., Results job openings at 10 a.m. Nothing around the world, but there's obviously news going on around the world over in Israel, plus what's going on the East Coast with oil here, and the prices of a lot of assets and commodities hitting all-time highs, corn up near highs for the last decade. It's just, there's a lot out there that doesn't look good. It's inflationary, but the Fed has been warning that inflation is not a problem right now. So they're probably not going to raise rates in the middle of this, but at some point in time, this has to teeter off, or it's going to be an issue because food prices are rising everywhere as well. So we'll see what we get, but hopefully a down day is good for us. Usually is. They're easier to make money on, and we'll get there. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken the trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Tuesday.